A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a striking display of influence, billionaire Elon Musk stood alongside President Donald Trump during the first cabinet meeting of Trump's second term, raising eyebrows and concerns over the tech mogul's sway in the White House. Dressed in a casual t-shirt reading "Tech Support," Musk defended his newly established Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, which has been tasked with streamlining government operations and, controversially, laying off federal employees. The meeting, held on Wednesday, was marked by Trump's bold assertions regarding international relations and domestic policy, particularly regarding the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and proposed federal workforce reductions. Musk's presence, however, dominated the discourse as he articulated DOGE's mission to cut down on government spending, asserting that the agency could uncover $1 trillion in savings. Despite the ambitious claims, critics have expressed alarm over the potential consequences of DOGE's initiatives, which they argue jeopardize essential public services and data security. Musk's comments came on the heels of an alarming memo directing federal departments to prepare for significant workforce reductions, a move that has caused unrest among civil service employees. During the meeting, Musk attempted to downplay DOGE's more controversial functions, emphasizing that the department's primary goal is to modernize government technology. However, he faced backlash from a group of 21 DOGE employees who recently resigned in protest, citing concerns over the department's ideological agenda and its impact on public services. As Trump praised Musk's efforts, he reiterated his desire to eliminate or drastically reduce the Department of Education and the Environmental Protection Agency, framing these cuts as necessary to combat government inefficiency. The president's remarks were met with applause from his cabinet, but they also highlighted the growing tension surrounding Musk's influence and the potential ramifications for federal employees. In a particularly provocative statement, Musk suggested that employees who failed to respond to an email requesting a list of their weekly accomplishments might be dead. A comment that drew laughter but also raised serious questions about the administration's approach to employee accountability. The email directive, which threatened termination for non-compliance, sparked confusion and resistance among federal workers, with some agencies advising employees to disregard it altogether. Musk's insistence on a second chance for non-responders, however, underscored the administration's hardline stance on performance reviews. As the meeting progressed, Trump addressed the situation in Ukraine, asserting that the U.S. would not provide extensive security guarantees, instead placing the onus on European nations to step up. He indicated that Russian President Vladimir Putin would have to make concessions in any peace negotiations, although he did not specify what those concessions might entail. The president's remarks suggested a shift in the administration's stance, as he acknowledged the need for Ukraine to potentially forego its NATO aspirations as part of a peace deal. Amidst these international discussions, Trump also reiterated his commitment to significant budget cuts, dismissing concerns about potential reductions to Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security. He claimed that fraud reduction in these programs would suffice to achieve budgetary goals, echoing Musk's earlier unfounded claims about deceased individuals receiving Social Security benefits. As the cabinet meeting concluded, the implications of Musk's involvement in government efficiency efforts remain uncertain. Critics warn that the pursuit of budget cuts at the expense of essential services could have far-reaching consequences for American citizens. Meanwhile, the administration's approach to federal employment and accountability continues to raise eyebrows, prompting questions about the balance between efficiency and the protection of public services. As the Trump administration embarks on this new chapter, the intersection of technology and governance will undoubtedly be a focal point, with Musk at the helm of the controversial DOGE initiative. The coming months will reveal whether these ambitious plans will yield the promised savings or lead to unintended consequences for the federal workforce and the citizens they serve. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.